Let's take a look at this. It's a video of course, Pastor Rob McCoy's son. His name is Mike McCoy. And you're going to see what he does, not in the seconds following Charlie getting shot, but in less than 1 second after Charlie gets shot.
How does he react after Charlie gets shot? Let's watch how he reacts. Mikey is still there, phone in hand, still filming, still texting, still talking. Charlie is about to be killed. Mikey's still standing loyally by right there. And then let's watch him walk away. So he goes behind it and he comes out right here. He just walks away. There he is, walking away.
Wow.
So there he is, walking away. That's him. That's him walking away.
None of these things make any sense to me. Like, you're telling me that this kid who's not military trained, this guy, first of all, how did he get to the roof? How come nobody was looking? How come nobody was like, there's a direct line of sight between where he's sitting and those roofs? You guys didn't check? You don't have a drone? Like, that's insane.
A new video of Charlie Kirk's head of staff moments before Charlie got shot is now doing the rounds on social media, and it has caused new questions to be raised about what the man was doing and if he was signaling someone to shoot Charlie.
This is a crazy story that Sam Parker has unveiled, and it has to do with Charlie Kirk's right-hand man at TP USA. Here's what he says. As everyone else rushed to Charlie's aid and carried him to an SUV and to jet him to a hospital, this guy, Mike McCoy, can be seen... Mikey McCoy can be seen walking away in the distance, completely ignorant of whatever it is that's happening to Charlie behind him, and not visibly caring at all.
Mikey, get down.
It's really weird. I'm going to show you this video in a second. Was Charlie dead? Was he bleeding out? Did Charlie need help? Should he ride with Charlie to the hospital? Where are they taking Charlie? What's going on? Apparently, these were all questions of no concern to Mike McCoy, Charlie's friend, and his chief of staff.
This newly released footage has shaken everyone following the story, especially because it shows Mike McCoy, Charlie's close friend and chief of staff, a man who had been by his side all morning, acting in a way that nobody could make sense of. Moments before the shooting, Mike was everywhere Charlie went. In the car, in the lobby, walking just a few feet behind him. You can even see him in the footage. A ball cap, a backpack, phone in hand, always filming, always close.
So there they are. They're in the car. So that's Charlie Kirk. They're on their way to the event in Utah. Mike McCoy can be seen in the rearview mirror.
Wow, look at that.
Wearing a ball cap. So Mike McCoy, his chief of staff, is in the back seat, and he's filming it. That's him, right there. Mike's phone is visible for an instant. Notice the circle. That's his phone. Okay. So now they pull up on campus, and Charlie's happy about the big turnout. So there's Mike. That's him. He's right behind Charlie Kirk, entering this overhang right here, which they've now scrubbed and restuccoed. This is the view from the overhang. This is Mikey's hat, his phone with the circle. He's filming all of it. So this is Mikey's. This is from his camera, from his phone. So this is there you go. That's there he is right here. Still trailing him, still filming everything.
Charlie's smiling as they arrive on campus. You can hear the crowd cheering, clapping, shouting his name. Mike is right there in the rearview mirror recording everything from his seat in the back. He keeps filming as they step out as Charlie greets supporters as they head toward the event tent. He's loyal, calm, focused, even during his speaker session until the moment Charlie is hit. Then everything changes. The camera catches Mike standing a few steps behind as chaos erupts. People ducking, screaming, dropping to the ground. Security rushes toward Charlie. And what does Mike do? He doesn't run to help. He doesn't call out. He doesn't even look back. Instead, he just walks away slowly, calmly, like nothing happened.
So there's Mikey. And he just there, and then he walked away. Let's watch. Keep watching. It gets better. Keep watching. Here he comes. He's right there. He's right there. He's got the phone out. Black pack there. That's him. That's the phone. That's his backpack. That's his shirt. There he is. Mikey's still at the corner of the tent. Keep watching. Keep watching. Keep watching. There he is. Keep watching. That's him. Mikey is still there, phone in hand, still filming, still texting, still talking. There he is. This is the guy asking that question, Hunter Kozak. Charlie is about to be killed. Mikey's still standing loyally by, right there.
It's Mikey, you know?
Charlie gets killed. Mikey's still there.
Right. He's probably afraid.
Still there. Hold on. So let's watch it from here. Let's watch it from here. And then let's watch him walk away. So he goes behind it, and he comes out right here. He just walks away. There he is, walking away.
Wow.
Walking away. Watch him walk away like nothing happened.
Online, the reaction was instant. Some said he froze under pressure, that it was fear, not apathy. Others said it looked rehearsed, like he knew when to leave. Theories exploded. Clips spread everywhere with people slowing them down frame by frame, pointing out how Mike seemed too calm, too controlled. And then it got even stranger. Not long after the footage went viral, attention turned to Mike's father, Pastor Rob McCoy. He stepped forward, defending his son and pushing back against the flood of conspiracy talk online.
How, 6 years ago, 7 years,
Yeah.
Charlie saw something in him,
Yeah.
and you're like, well,
Yeah.
by the way, that's so unfair that I'm saying this to your son. I am breaking every rule.
It's not unfair to him. The reality is, Charlie saw something that Mikey's own father didn't see, and he pulled it out of Mikey. And that's what he would do with all the youth. And one of the reasons I met Charlie was because of Mikey. He says, Dad, you got to listen to this guy. Charlie made his life a study of 18 to 30-year-olds, and he spoke to them, and he knew how to push them to excellence. And my son's a perfect example of that. He's exceeded me at 23.
You know what? Through Charlie, all of you have contributed to all of us rethinking our value system and what matters. Thank you all for that. You're going to be a star. I'm predicting right now.
And even on one occasion, he confirmed one thing most people didn't even know before. That he had been in the same group chat where Charlie allegedly wrote about leaving the pro-Israel cause.
President Trump was shot, Kennedy was shot, RFK was shot. Where were they? There's some things, no matter how hard you try, and especially with Turning Point growing exponentially and trying to figure out the dimensions of what to do. And how are they supposed to get on a roof when the campus police have the keys to all that? Just calm down. And I'm sorry, what's the latest one for all you anti-Semites? The Israelis put a hit on him? Oh, please. Just take your hate elsewhere. There's no credence in any of that. You had a man raised in a God-fearing home that got twisted and indoctrinated. And everyone who is involved in lies with subtlety of deception without any fact, you're participating and you've got blood guilt. God operates in truth, not your stupidity. And I'm calling it what it is. You're complicit.
That single admission set the internet on fire. If the pastor really was in that chat and if Charlie really did say those words, it raised serious questions about what might have been happening behind the scenes in the weeks before the shooting. And when people pushed for proof, the pastor didn't offer details. He told them to stop speculating, to calm down, to trust the investigation.
That's almost like what's this, a precatory psalm? I'm a little bit upset about that. Well, Mikey was standing strong, and I remember Charlie telling me, I want him to be my body man. I just said, that kid can't make his own bed. Charlie saw something in people no one else could see, and he could bring it out of them. Charlie, in a sense, was a better dad to my son than I was, because he brought out in Mikey the things where I was limited. I didn't think he was capable of it because I wasn't. But I'll tell you what, a father's the only man on the face of the earth who takes pleasure when another man exceeds his ability. I'm so proud of Mikey. He's 24 and he's holding it together.
That's when the backlash hit. Thousands of comments poured in across social media accusing him of trying to shut people up, called it damage control. Others said it was a warning in disguise. This clearly isn't just about Mike anymore. It wasn't even about the footage. It was about trust and the growing feeling that something about Charlie's death wasn't adding up. The more people were told to stop asking questions, the more they wanted answers. Why did Mike McCoy walk away so calmly when his friend fell? Why did his father jump so quickly to silence any speculation? And why, weeks later, are key pieces of footage and reports still sealed from public view? The ensuing investigations have led to more questions than answers, and now Charlie's closest friends are also starting to ask some really serious, really pointed questions. Candace Owens in particular didn't hold back.
Yeah, when the clip was brought to my attention, I obviously have a file, a big folder of files of every angle, and I decided to track Mikey from every angle available to see, like, maybe we just missed it, and he did at some point put that phone down, dial a number, speed dial, hold down one, I don't know. Maybe we missed it. Because that seems automatic, right? 0.834, that seems pretty quick. And no, he doesn't do that. We even have him in front of Charlie's car. When Charlie is brought to the car, the waiting car rather, he is still on the phone. And I can show you the clip of that. Take a look at this. Don't worry, we'll slow it down for you. See him in the background with the backpack. Mikey McCoy. Okay.
Owen says there's only one logical conclusion. That Mikey was already on a phone call before the shooting happened. The time stamped 12:23 p.m. So, her team went back through earlier footage to find when that call might have started.
Let's go back a little earlier in the footage and see if we can find when he actually maybe dials onto the phone. Maybe we can see him pick up the phone and begin a call before the shot takes off. And then after beginning that call, if we're following this logic, that would mean he puts his phone down until Charlie gets shot. And we were able to find what we think could be that moment. And I can tell you that it is 1 minute and 45 seconds approximately before that shot goes off. And we can watch that here. You see Mikey's on his phone here. And you're going to see he pulls it up and he starts to cover his ear again. Now, that could be unrelated. Again, we're taking a guess here. That's what made the most sense to us because we couldn't justify it in any other way. And I want to be clear, we're not here to make assumptions, okay? And we wouldn't have to make any assumptions if Turning Point USA could just tell the truth. They could just be open and they could be honest about everything, okay? I obviously went out to both Mikey McCoy and Andrew Colvett for a statement, asked those two questions. Hey, who were you on the phone with? What's going on here? No response. Weird. Because if that was me and I saw clips going viral and people were drawing conclusions from that clip, thinking that I was already on the phone, thinking that my reaction was weird, I would instantly hit back. I'd say, here's my call log. You want to know who I was on the phone with? 911, obviously. I was freaking out. I called 911. I didn't know what I was doing. Here's my phone. Here's my whole call log for that day. But this is, I don't know. I guess we live in a world where that doesn't make sense. I would have issued a statement to dispel any rumors, but they have not. Here's what I want to say, and I honestly understand I'm preaching to the choir here. Everything about this is wrong. You know it, and I know it. But I actually know it better than most because I helped build that organization.
Then she showed something eerie, an old clip she'd once shared as a tribute to Charlie. The two of them laughing together on a college campus years before. She said when she rewatched it, she realized something chilling. That clip had been filmed at the very same university where Charlie was later killed.
It's unbelievable that of all the clips we picked that, and I had no idea it was UVU. The point is that I hit college campuses with Charlie Kirk for 6 years. I don't believe that there is a single living, breathing person who has spoken at more college campuses alongside Charlie Kirk than me. So I knew that things were weird when I saw first and foremost, the camera guy the one who takes down the camera, seeing him lingering alongside Charlie at the event flagged me as weird immediately. Okay? That's why I reached out when people saw him taking down the camera. I said, what is this? Why are you here? Literally, why are you standing next to Charlie? I've never at any college event ever in 6 years had that man standing next to me at an event, okay? Sometimes he wasn't even there. Other times, of course, when you are in AV, your job is to be somewhere quiet. Your job is to have on like headphones to make sure the audio is good. Maybe the idea that they're miking, the person running a company is miking you up is completely absurd. I didn't like it. It felt new to me. And you know what? When I called him, things got pretty weird. He acknowledged that a lot of new stuff was happening on that day. And I inquired to him immediately about the subtle changes that I recognized. And the thing that struck me as wrong was that he lied to me. I don't know why he was lying to me, but a lot of the things that he said didn't make sense. And I'm going to speak more thoroughly about what it was that he said, because obviously I recorded the phone call. I, of course, asked him why he took down the cameras so quickly. I asked him to, first and foremost, simply show me the footage, because that's all I wanted to do. I'm thinking again, we're all going to get the band back together and solve this murder. And he got weird. He got really weird. I said, I just want to see the footage so I can debunk. I know that you don't want to put more footage out there. That's fine. But just show me the footage so I can debunk all these internet conspiracies that you were hiding something. I was not suspicious of Turning Point at all, actually, when I called. And I asked him again, what's the reason?
At first he told her he'd spoken with Erica and the Fed, saying he didn't want her to relive that moment, but Candace Owens didn't buy it. We've all seen Charlie Kirk die 1,000 times from 1,000 angles. She said, so why hide this footage?
And the footage is owned by you. He then said, okay, yeah, I do own the footage. I just wanted, just coordinate, check, whatever. Okay. Kind of a lie number 2-ish. Then he said something that really bothered me. He said, I don't know how to send the footage. The file was too large. Oh, I was born yesterday. So you run an entire AV company and you don't know how to send footage. That didn't smell right to me. It got even more bizarre. He told me, and this is when I was extremely uncomfortable. He said, after I offered, you can just use WeTransfer. He said, I don't want to just send the footage over the internet that's behind Charlie's head, because I'm worried that Google might hack me. I swear, on everything I love, that's what he told me. He was afraid that Google was going to hack him. So at this moment, I got a little bit, I looked at my team and I started snapping across the table, and I was like, I said to them, literally, guilty of something. I don't know. This is weird. What a stupid lie. I mean, what do you mean just Google? So I said to him, let's just pretend that does happen. For whatever reason, Sergey Brin is sitting around and he's going, I want to hack this person because I want to see footage behind Charlie's head. Does it? Whatever. And then he gives the footage to Fox News, CNN, and they play it. And what happens after that? I said to him. Oh, I know what happens after. We all get to see Charlie Kirk die from a different angle. We've seen it die from 1,000 different angles. What is actually changing if Google hacks you? Weird. A weird thing to say.
Then out of nowhere, the cameraman sent her a video. One she never asked for. It wasn't the footage she wanted of the shooting. Instead, it was a strange, almost self-recorded clip that, in her words, made everything worse. The footage showed what he did moments after Charlie was hit. Owen says it proves Tyler Boyer was lying when he tweeted that the police had ordered the cameras down. Because in the video, you can see the cameraman's actions before any police intervention. According to her, there were only 4 minutes between the gunshot and when he took down the cameras.
What were Charlie's closest friends and allies and the people that were going to carry on the torch doing? Picking up phone calls they were already on, and filming themselves and prematurely announcing when not a single person could have known that Charlie Kirk is dead. Less than a minute. Declared dead. No instinct to run towards him. No instinct to run further away, maybe because you got to backtrack and go get the cameras. a minute after this ends is when he goes and gets the cameras, okay? Rather, let me record me and my reaction, which doesn't actually feel to me to be too distraught, okay? In fact, if this is one of those videos that made me so upset that I was like mad at other people, you know? Like I was like mad at Savannah. I saw Mikey McCoy's reaction. Now I'm looking at this guy's reaction. I'm like, Savannah, like one of the homies. I get assassinated. You film yourself. I get assassinated. You're talking about my succession plan. A couple of days later, I get assassinated. You're lying about little things about me. Everything Turning Point is doing is wrong. And you know it's wrong. You know it's wrong deep down. And I want to say this because there has been a lot of reading in between the lines. It's strange to me. I think I'm a very direct person and I say what I mean. And I do not want people to mistake what's happening right now or to wrongly assume my intentions here. So allow me to be very explicit, okay? I want war with all of you, okay? All of you. And there's a reason. I'm going to get to that reason in a little bit, but I want war with all of you. So write your articles, issue your statements, email the White House, reach out for comment, okay? Say whatever it is you want to say about me. I want war with all of you. Because I know this isn't right. And there is no way you are going to convince me and the rest of the world that all of this is normal.
This really makes you wonder, why are the press and government putting out such conflicting statements and information about the shooting to the public? Are they finding inconsistencies as they investigate, or are they simply trying to inundate the people with a waterfall of information? What do you think? Let us know in the comments.